Macca's Guides.
Hey, what's up guys? Macca here playing Halo MCC. This is a Halo 2 anniversary achievement called Betcha Can't Stick It. It takes place on the mission Outskirts and the difficulty must be legendary. You'll be doing a strategy that is similar to getting the I Would Have Been Your Daddy's skull. First things first, you will have to trigger 6 unique checkpoints. So look up there in the top left of the screen. I will tell you when to look there. You should unlock your first checkpoint as soon as you start the mission and turn around. Then you're going to want to hop on this light fixture, hop onto this roof using a crouch jump, and proceed as I do. To get this achievement, we're going to have to stick a stealth elite using a plasma grenade. Now, there is a little bit of difference from this to the I Would Have Been Your Daddy's skull. This one's a little bit easier, obviously, and you can do trial and error. You can reload checkpoints and whatnot. After that, you're going to want to park yourself right in this corner. That's going to unlock your second checkpoint as the ship comes in. You want to shoot all these jackals because they're going to drop plasma grenades, which we will need. Now, the ship will land. Just keep waiting in this corner. What's going to happen is there's a scripted event where Captain Johnson gets on the ship and then they fly away. And as soon as he starts flying away, it will unlock your third checkpoint. You can run forward and still get this checkpoint, but I don't recommend it. There's my third checkpoint. Now, the next thing you want to do is jump down and pick up a plasma grenade. Now, there's two things you might want to keep in mind here. You can kill your teammates. That might help you later on to make sure that your teammates don't end up killing the stealth elites. But I decided to leave them, and I really had no problem. So it's up to you whether or not you want to kill your allies, take some of their ammo or weapons. Now what we need to do is go back to where we just were. A lot of people prefer using a plasma grenade for this jump. I prefer using frag grenades. I feel like I get a little bit more liftoff and a little bit more height with them. But we're going to need to grenade jump back onto the bridge that we dropped off. Another reason I recommend using frag grenades for this is because you're going to need to keep your plasmas on you for when you actually find that stealth elite. And getting the stealth elite to spawn is a little bit of a nuisance. So right now we have, is it 3 or 4 checkpoints? Not quite sure. If you sit up here and wait, sometimes it'll trigger another checkpoint. If it doesn't, that's totally cool. If we continue forward around the left here, and you'll see this elbow shape to the right hand side. If you follow that walkway, you should trigger your next checkpoint. This should be number 5. This one won't always trigger. Just walk around in the area for a few seconds to get it to trigger. Next up, you're going to see this Hotel Zanzibar sign with an elite on the turret. Take out the elite and take out the grunt, and then I'll show you exactly where you can crouch in order to get this one to trigger very easily. If you can't get this one to trigger, you can always drop down to ground floor. So there, a checkpoint just happened by sitting there on that little area. Now that I have all 6 of the checkpoints, I might have missed explaining one as it happened on screen, but that's exactly what you're going to need to do in the same checkpoints as I had. Once that happens, you're going to want to go to the market area, as you see here, and you'll see some elites running around. As these elites are running around, some of them will have swords and some of them will have plasma rifles. What you're going to want to do is, if you've killed all your allies, they'll just be sitting there and you can stick them from a long distance. But if your allies are still alive like mine, they may be running around. You're just going to want to drop down to street level and stick them. If you miss your grenades, run out of grenades, or anything like that, just load the last checkpoint as you see me doing here. And I'm going to do it again just to show you guys how easy it is. You'll find the stealth elite after triggering 6 checkpoints using the legendary difficulty on Outskirts. And then you're just going to want to stick them using one of the grenades you picked up off the jackals. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I see you in another one of my videos. Peace.